Hi there, everybody. It's James, and welcome back to Corby Town. Good to see you. How have you been? This isn't the second time that I've done this and realized I just recorded 9 minutes worth of footage without any microphone. Yeah, fun times. Anyways, thank you for being here. If you could do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe down below. It helps out. Blah, blah. You hear it all the time. I have to do it too. Helps with the algorithm. Great. Let's move on to exactly why you're here, because it's January 7th, which means transfers have happened. And I will go through them all right now. I've conveniently blocked them with my head. So, also I'm just too lazy to move the camera. But we will go through them in no particular order. And by no particular order, we'll go from least expensive to most expensive. Starting off with the fact that I bought in 3 strikers because I got really worried about not having more strikers past the 2. The first of those was Michael Pinto, who we got from Grizzly for 1.2K. Or sorry, 2.4K. 2,400 pounds. I think it's a good piece of business. He looks like a tidy little striker, 16 years of age, 1-star current ability, but possibly 3.5 stars of potential. Could be a very good team. He's a realist. He's got high determination. He's got some decent physicals, mainly that natural fitness. We are training him to be a advanced forward, I do believe. Yep, and we're working on his quickness. So we're assuming his finishing and dribbling are to go up, but we want him to get a little quicker because 7 pace isn't going to do it if you're a striker. So that's a nice little bit of business there. Then we brought in Ray Ward for 59,000 pounds from Bray Wanderers, an Irish striker currently capped the under-19s. He's 1.5-star current ability, 4-star potential. Has some decent mentals and physicals. Technical abilities could leave something to be desired, but once again, we are training him as an advanced forward, and we're working on his shooting. Long shots I could care less about, but that finishing is really what we're looking on. But the fact that he's got decent determination, good pace, stamina, agility, and balance already, work rate is great. We just need to bring that finishing up a little bit, and I think he'll be pretty good. I think he's working at a Skybet League 2 level, so just getting him in, getting him used to the team. He was going to be our third choice striker. Until I saw this guy, Jonathan, from Brazil, NAU. He had an active relegation release clause of 1.1 million, and my scout said that he would be able to get a work permit, which he did. So, hooray, we have a Brazilian on the team, and he doesn't look too bad. He is currently a 2-star, if I'm looking at it. Nope, 2.5 star, 3.5 star potential. He can play through the center or on either wings. He looks like he's better on the wings, but can do a job up front. That finishing being a little low, but once again, physicals, he's quick. He's got decent determination, decisions, anticipation, composure. Work rate's a little low, but dribbling first touch is there. If we needed him to come in here and play, on the left-hand side as an inside forward, he could definitely do the job, or as an inverted winger. And he's only 1.1 million, which means if he flops, we can probably turn around and at least sell him for another 2 to 3 million pounds and turn a profit on him. And which is what we kind of have to do at this level, because we haven't got the huge sponsorships yet, and we're not up at the Premier League. So kind of turning and selling players is how we're going to keep the club finances in the black, which they still are, even though I've spent more than we've got in. Next on the list is somebody you saw before, Alan Malkovic. He is our Bosnian and Herzegovinian right winger who can also play on the left-hand side. He's come in and has actually become our second best winger, which I'm excited to use. He's got, once again, a lot of great things. You can see how we're building this team. Decent determination, work rate, technique is off the charts. Great physicals. He's either-footed. He's resolute. He's got decent dribbling and first touch, good crossing. Hey, he's got some free kick taking about him too. I don't know if he's the best in the team, but also 12 heading. He's better aerially and just as good technically as Antigua, but Antigua's got way better passing and vision. So they'll probably share the role. I told Stevenson to go back to Leicester on loan because we got this guy in. So I'd rather play my player than versus somebody else's player. But heck, he looks like a great signing. And for 600,000 going up to 1 million, you can't beat that with a stick. And then finally, our last transfer, which is the big one, 6 million going up to 6.25, is Latabao, who is a Hungarian with English as a second nationality midfielder. I love me some midfielders. I love me a lot of midfielders. And this guy looks like he could be really good. At 17, there's not much he can't do. Not a lot of red here. But if you look at him as a deep line playmaker of the future, teamwork, vision, technique, passing, first touch, balance, composure could be a bit better, but all the other stuff he does really well off the ball, high determination. He could definitely develop a little bit more of the physicals. He likes to get into the opposition area. He likes to try long range passes. This guy seems like a good deep line playmaker, or even, if I pull it up, a box to box. He looks like, I mean, the tackling's a little bit rough. So maybe not even a rolling playmaker. Advanced playmaker could be something too. He looks like he has the stuff to do this. Basically be a kind of playmaker, whether he's deep line or advanced. He can do either one of the two and do it well. He's English, has a second nationality. I believe he is, 1.5 star with 4 stars of potential. That we just got him in, so that could go up or down. He also is either-footed, and either-footed on as a midfielder I think is important. I mean, either-footed, anytime I can get it, I want it. So, yeah, I'm really happy about that. And that's all the ins. We don't have any outs yet. There are some wheeling and dealings. Matt Watts had a bid accepted by the board. I caused a fuss and got them to cancel that. Because the goalkeeper situation wouldn't be great, because Ross is all right, but he is not Watts in any way, shape, or form. Especially if we compare the two, you can see the only thing that he is really better at in a goalkeeping sense is throwing, and the only thing he's better at in a other sense, in a mental sense, is his vision, teamwork, and work rate, and bravery. And then physical-wise, I mean, natural fitness, Watts is a beast, and yeah, we would have been hard touched to do with something with that. Now, if we look at Watts here. Let me pull up Watts. If we compare him with our guy that we are grooming, there is a few things to be excited for. He is Antoko is much better at handling, passing, and rushing out, but he has a lot to do goalkeeping-wise. Bravery, he's good at. Determination, he's better. He's better at positioning, but physically, he's not there. But also, it's 16 versus 21. Watts has been playing for us for a long period of time. So, yeah. But he and Salvador Ntuku is definitely our goalkeeper of the future. Watts is definitely the goalkeeper for now. I just hope that he accepts the contract we gave him, because we did offer him a new contract. And he is only wanted by one club from France. So maybe we can just hopefully see them off. Joe Jackson, I do not want to sell. We have kind of a right back issue in the sense that we have 3 decent right backs, but Envadrada wants to leave. And if Joe Jackson goes as well, that leaves us with just Jack Hurd and not much else depth-wise until our Mexican wonder kid comes in. So, though Hurd could do a job and he's rated well for this level, I'm worried. So keeping Jackson is a priority. Envadrada wants to leave on loan or also get transferred, so I am willing to let him go. He's somebody we brought in for next to nothing, and if I can get him for his valuation or a little bit more, I would be happy with that. Jackson, I don't want to go. As for other outs, Luke Callens and Ander, I'd prefer them not to go, but if Ander did decide to go, I wouldn't be heartbroken. I would demand a king's ransom for him because he's actually pretty good and leads the league in assists this year with 10. Ray Last I put on the list. Kieran Ferguson, wouldn't mind if he gets shopped around. I know he wants to go. I think he deserves more football than we're giving him. He is the vice captain. He's been great for us, but I think he deserves some first team football. Mateo Bernard, we want to have him go out on loan again to get more first team football. Wendy, loan. Ray Ward, we're good with. Ian Gordon is that midfielder we picked up. I mean, once again, he looks good. He's played a couple games for us, but I'd like to have him get some more frequent game time, so I'd like to loan him out. Hugo Pierce is wanted. I wouldn't mind selling him, as we're starting to really stack up decent midfielders. and Quena Sabre can just go. Jonathan will keep, as with Martin Hassel, who's somebody we brought up from our youth team. Since we sent Stevenson back, he's kind of now become like our third rotational option at left wing. I'm excited to see what he can do. He's homegrown. He's from Corby, so it's always nice to have a couple Corby kids in the lineup here, like Jackson and Watts. So kind of get one in all phases of the game. But yeah, that's kind of the roundup there. Now, since we've been gone, I said we were going to come back with Leeds, but then something else happened. The Caballero Cup semifinal happened. And then I went, heck, would you rather see Leeds or would you rather see Man City? So I figured, heck, let's go play some Man City. And then that sums up for later when we got the FA Cup in the next round. So next episode, you guys get a doubleheader of Manchester United and Man City in the Cup, in the Caballero Cup semifinal and the FA Cup fourth round. Yeah. Also, we lost to Ipswich in the Papa Johns, so my bad there. I played a fully rotated side, and the team just kind of rolled over. But Saivo Nduku got some game time. Didn't play especially well, but I figured we need to get him game time. As for everything else in the league, it's just domination. We beat Arsenal in the Caballero Cup quarterfinal by 2 goals. It was great. And then obviously just league domination as usual. And then the 4-0 against Leeds, I've noticed that some of the major teams don't take us seriously. They played a fully rotated squad. They didn't play their best players, and we destroyed them. I don't know if Manchester City or Man United are going to do that, but we're about to find out. Since we're playing Man City today at the Etihad, and this is the team that you all have come to know and love playing there. Watts in goal, Jackson, Jebby, Povey, and Minhan, Hewitt, Carnival, Antigua, Collins, Nigor, and Sakurai leading the line, with a bench of Ross, Montez, Lucas Vieira, Andrea Najic. I'm going to take Markov off for Ferguson. I believe he should be a part of this. Alan Milinkovic and Ewan Patterson. Now, Joe Jackson was going to take the armband for this because he's designated as a backup captain, which is absolutely fine. I think the way the rank is, it's Ferguson, it's Flack, Ferguson, Jackson, Watts, Sakurai. And then I put Povey in there as well. Oh, Povey's taking the armband. Interesting. Get out there. I have faith in you. I don't have faith. This is going to be a curb stomp. Actually, it all depends on the team that they bring out. So Man City, Jack Grealish, Emir Laporte, Ruben Diaz. I know all of them. Some new gens, probably pretty good. Corby, the team you know and love. We're definitely in form, but this is going to be a really interesting one. For sure. As we kick off, we're going positive. There's no reason why we shouldn't. They're playing very defensively. I don't know what their bench looks like, but I'd like to think that they're probably, I think they have got Bernardo Silva, Raheem Sterling, and Erling Haaland. I know that just because I scouted them a little bit beforehand. So they're definitely not taking this as seriously as putting their starters out there. So we'll see what we can do, as it is a downpour at the City of Manchester Stadium in Manchester. It's the Etihad. As not a lot's going on here. It is a quiet game so far. I say that. We've given up a free kick. Is this Grealish? Yes, it is. Be careful here, Watts. And that's what you'd come to expect Grealish to do. Only his 5th goal of the season, but an absolute stunner. Watts makes the right move, gets a hand to it, but it's already past him. And we are down 1-0 away from home. Let's go attacking. Let's push, because let's be honest here. We're not expected to get much out of this game. So if we push, we go for it a little bit. What's the harm they could do for us? Absolutely nothing. As our entire right side of our defense has decided to to get yellow cards, as is tradition. Back you up. There's much more to come. There's much more to come. I mean, you do nothing but motivate in these kind of situations, as Antigua is having a shocker. Now, if he doesn't bring the rating up by at least like 0.2 by the 60th minute, I'm pulling him. Same with Nigor. And another free corner to them, and Ruben Diaz scores, and it's change time. Okay. Antigua is going to come out. Hang on, let's see. Who can play here? He's fine. Antigua will come out for... We'll bring on Milenkovic. We'll move Collins up, bring Sakurai up, bring him on. Let's just go with the double advance forward. And yeah, Lucas Vieira as the deep line playmaker, but we'll put him as a deep line playmaker on defend. There we go. I mean, there's 3 changes right there. If they do any good, we'll see. But Grealish involved in both goals. Ruben Diaz, simple header. Who's marking? It's Hewitt. Hewitt is marking him, but Hewitt's not the tallest guy. Probably not the best guy to have marking him. As the changes have been made, most of the guys are having bad games are now off, and it is a highlight to us for once as Sakurai gets the ball from Jackson, and we look to pass around as Najic is there. Oh, and he can't get it out of his feet quick enough, but it is a corner to us. Nigor on it here. Head comes in. Jebi. And their goalkeeper, Branzunu gets the save. So Marcus Aurelio and Sharapenko come in. Another highlight to us. Vieira to Jebi to Povey. Launches the ball forward, finds Sakurai, who gets past his man. He still has a lot to do here. Chips in Najic. Hewitt heads it down. Finds Vieira. Deep pass in Amin Han to Hewitt. To Nigor. And Ander gets us one back. Shows the reason why we didn't take him off right away. You see him, he just kind of ghosts in here. Their offside trap holds. He's being played definitely onside. Nigor blasts it in. Still plenty of time to get a second goal back. Hewitt's got a great pass there. Now, it's just crazy that he's playing so bad that only brings him up to a 6.9. Throw into them. Laporte to Marco Alonso. Laporte to Sharenko. Quizma. Close down quickly. Sakurai. Uh-oh. Here we go, Sakurai. You can't miss this. Oh, Fatoshi. 35 for the season. 2-2. Away from home at the Etihad. Here we go. Quarantine just too lazy on the pass, and Sakurai is just there to pick it off. And we dare say a Slater-like finish. Beating the keeper, taking us 2-2, drawing the game. Now they still have a lot of quality, Manchester. So I am still a little worried about what can happen here. As a highlight to us, Jackson. Povey's on this, though. Don't be careful. Vieira to Jebi. Jackson. Finds Sakurai. Sakurai's through. Heavy first touch. Oh, my God. 36 goals on the season. They should have scouted us. They should have known we were going with the best. Jebi. Beautiful ball. And Jackson's lifted ball over the top. Sakurai is there. First touch I thought was a bit heavy. Keeper goes the right way. But Sakurai's touch is just underneath him as he dives. And it is 3-2. The 2 up front is working great. Naglic is causing things to open up here. As now you have to imagine Manchester is going to look to... That's not offside? Near post, finish for Grealish. Let's see how this is. Grealish is there. Bang. Okay, yeah, no, he's way onside. Grealish, just a simple save. You have to think Watts probably could have done something about that. But wow, we've been XG'd. No, actually, we beat them on XG this entire game. Can there be one more highlight? Oh, don't do it to us. Vieira gets back. Sweeping up great there. Watts sends it long. Heads it down. Hewitt's got somebody. He's got runners. Nijek onside. He's got the chance. Takes the shot. Oh, he should have scored it. Ref, blow that whistle. Ref, there you go. Now don't blow the whistle. Come on, Negger. Send it through there. They clear it out. Wow. Ain't that. By avoiding defeat, Manchester are now 12 in. Alan Miller has made his competitive debut. Didn't see a lot from him, but he, coming into play against Manchester City is not easy for an 18-year-old just in from Bosnia Herzegovina. Jesus. That was a game. Fitoshi gets a 7.7. Great comeback effort. They should all be proud. Holy crap. That was a hell of a game. Get you excited for next week, huh? Not next week. Next, I'm going to have to deal with those in a second. Get you all excited for next time back. So, both Manchesters, United and then City within 3 days of each other. Oh, boy. And Man City is going to be out for blood. I think they could have just rolled us with the B team. So, yeah, rotation's going to be key. Plus, we've got a transfer window. A lot happening here. And if that hasn't excited you guys for the next episode, I don't know what will. I hope you guys will join us tomorrow. I've been James. You've been you. This has been Corby Town. And oh boy, we're going to Manchester. And then back to Corby. Think about that. Man City coming to Corby. 5,000-seater stadium. It's going to be great. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.